Tell me about it.
It's deep.
It's very deep.
It is deep.
It's from the distal quarter of the anterior ulna to where? Distal quarter of the lateral aspect of the radius. So from here to here. Okay? So when that contracts, it assists the pronator teres to pronate the forearm. Okay? So again, you just palpate and say, don't let me turn, actually keep it in neutral. I'm going to try to turn your wrist out like this. Don't let me turn it. And it just pops up right into my fingers right here. Okay? Again, don't let me turn it. Right in there. Okay? That's pronator quadratus. Supinator. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite muscle. Don't go palpate the supinator. At least you know the uncle. Lateral epicondyle of the humerus, RCL and annular ligament. Okay. 2, the dorsal and lateral surfaces of the upper third of the radius. Okay. So it works from here to here. And when this contracts, you get supination. Okay. What also supinates the forearm? Biceps. Now this you have to be very careful because biceps is a very strong supinator. Okay. So you palpate here, and now I'm going to try to turn you in. Don't let me turn you in. And again, you can pop right into my thumb, and I even want to take my thumb out and keep her arm right here, so you can watch along the belly of the supinator as she tries to resist supination. So don't let me turn you. Pops up a little bit. Right there, you start to see it pop up a little bit. Okay, and it doesn't pop up too much because again, the biceps is a strong supinator. Okay. APL, abductor pollicis longus, posterior shaft, posterior surface of the ulna and radius, distal to origin of supinator interosseous membrane. So right here, okay? And it goes to the radial side of the base of the first metacarpal. Okay? So, how do we test that? Abduct what? The thumb, okay? Everyone abduct your thumb. Not easy, is it? What's this?
That's flexion. That's flexion.
Flexion extension. What's abduction?
Yes.
Okay, yes, exactly. So in anatomical position, what plane of motion does APL occur?
Sagittal.
Sagittal?
Frontal.
Frontal?
Which one?
Transverse.
Transverse? I know, right? Now you're saying all three. So I'm going to repeat the question. In anatomical position, what plane of motion does thumb abduction occur?
Oh, sagittal.
Sagittal.
No, sagittal. Sagittal, because it's opposite.
Oh my goodness.
All the planes.
It's frontal.
Right now?
It's frontal.
It depends.
It's frontal.
Because this is flexion and extension, and that's the...
Okay, can we agree it's not transverse?
Yes.
Anatomical position. There is one right answer. It's not independent. In anatomical position, thumb abduction occurs
Sagittal.
in the sagittal plane. Sagittal. Thumb abduction. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Getting that? Okay.
Abduction. I forgot which way it
Always
went.
been taught, if you're in the plane of the hand, you're going to do flexion and extension. Outside of the plane of the hand is going to be abduction and adduction. Done.
That's the way he's learned it.
Simple.
Yeah.
Is that a quiz question?
Maybe.
Probably will be. Let's see. Okay. Extensor pollicis longus. Middle third of the ulnar interosseous membrane. Okay. Base of the distal phalanx of the thumb. Distal phalanx. Okay. And extension, what plane of motion does that occur in? Frontal plane. Okay. But does everyone see that? Okay, so in anatomical position, it occurs in the frontal plane. Remember, this is anatomical position. So thumb, extension, and flexion occur in the frontal plane. Does everyone see that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Extensor pollicis brevis. The difference between EPL and EPB is EPB is distal at the interosseous membrane, whereas EPL is more the midpoint. Okay, and it goes to pretty much the same area. Dorsal surface of the proximal phalanx of the thumb. So check that, it's not the same area. Proximal phalanx of the thumb. Okay, does everyone see that? So again, it's responsible for the same motions. So extend your thumb out. Just give me a thumbs up. Don't let me push it down.
This is a bad hand.
I know, that's why I want to show them.
Okay.
That's why it's on this side.
Okay.
Okay? Don't let me push it down.
Okay.
Okay. See what happens there? What happened there?
Struggle.
She's weak. So what happened?
Thanks, guys.
What happened? So keep your thumb up. Well, first of all, she can't even achieve full range of motion. Okay, this would be helpful for tomorrow. But you can't even achieve full range of motion. Okay? Now, when I try to apply resistance, again, it's just one finger. Don't let me push your thumb down. Look what happens.
The whole thing.
So, with that said, that's why you...
Okay.
Is it? I think the first person to answer this correctly will get a prize. So, Anthony, take note. What do you think is the problem muscle in this situation? Keep your thumb up. Don't let me push it down.
I can't even resist.
And why?
Abductor, pulsar.
You're pushing.
Yeah.
Say that again, Martel. What do you think and why?
Abductor pollicis longus.
The abductor?
No, extensor pollicis.
Extensor pollicis. Why do you think it's extensor pollicis longus?
Because of the segment you were pushing was more distal than proximal.
Okay, so why not extensor pollicis brevis?
Because you were pushing.
Because I'm still resisting thumb extension.
That is so true.
Yeah.
But she bent here, so that means she broke here, not here.
So
you would rule out extensor pollicis brevis
why?
because of the attachment to the proximal, the base of the first digit.
And again, why EPL?
Because I'm like I'm repeating myself. So
You're on the right track. That's why I keep asking.
She broke at the distal portion,
Mm-hmm.
not the proximal portion.
Everyone see that? So keep it up. Good. What did we see here? What did we say?
Her whole
Proximal,
thing.
distal. Proximal, distal. Don't let me push. What did we see? Again, first of all, where's the proximal phalanx in the thumb? Here, right? Where's the distal phalanx?
There.
Again, let's watch. Keep it up. Don't let me push it down.
Yeah, the proximal doesn't break.
Did it?
I mean, not proximal. The distal portion doesn't break.
But the proximal, did it break or not?
Yes.
So, therefore, which muscle do you think is involved?
Brevis. Yeah.
Could be both, but more likely than not, it's brevis. Exactly. That's right. You're on the right track, but I wanted you to talk it out. That's why. Does everyone see that? I'll say that again. First of all, let's watch Danielle's stuff. Keep the thumb up. Okay? Metacarpal, proximal, distal phalanx, right? Can we all agree on that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't let me push your thumb down. Where's my resistance at?
Distal.
Distal. Don't let me push it down. What broke? PIP. What did not break? DIP. So, with that said, what muscle do I think is involved? Extensor pollicis brevis.
So what would it look like if the DIP broke?
Well, it would be hard to imagine, but if I resist it, it would look like that.
Yeah,
Isn't that the DIP?
try to resist the DIP.
But again, and that's why it could be both, because it really all depends on what motion you're isolating. But I'm still concerned about the EPB. So now, if I try to stabilize at the proximal, don't let me push. It's a little bit strong. Let's compare it to the other side. Don't let me push. Same thing, really. So in other words, both sides, DIP extension is the same. Don't let me push. Okay, but both sides, don't let me push. Okay, and look what happens, by the way. Look closely at her thumb. This, I'm resisting extension. Don't let me push it down. Look at that MCP. Look at that MCP. Okay, compared to this side. All right, keep it straight ahead.
My thumb's worn out.
Don't let me push it down. Nice and strong. Okay, but again, this thumb. Keep it up. Okay, look at the MCP and look at the PIP. Don't let me push.
I just like literally have no strength.
Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. So again, this is as a physical therapist, this is what you're going to do. You're going to note, bilaterally, there's a difference here. And I also note that I try to resist thumb extension. Look what happens. Not only is she weak, she compensates. Look, she actually kind of flares out a little bit. Okay, she adducts her thumb. That's really interesting to note. Okay. Flexor pollicis longus, middle anterior surface of radius interosseous membrane to the palmar surface of the base of the distal phalanx of the thumb. Okay, so FPL I want to test by holding this. Keep it, no, relax. Bring your thumb in. I'm going to try to pull this part out.
Okay.
Don't let me pull it out. Nice and strong.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So any questions with those? All right, so here the plan for the rest of the time here is we're going to practice those, and then we're also going to practice specific soft tissue mobilization techniques through these different structures. Okay, we're going to finish with I pick a couple names out of that cup again, and then we can have a chance to win prizes. Okay. All right, so let's practice for like until 12-ish. See how that goes.